we're back in the club room, I guess. As I saw the club room for the first time in 3 days, I was stunned.
Yeah, 努力はしたんだよ.
I've been waiting all morning to tell Ito the big discovery I made yesterday. I stayed up almost all night finding all the information I could on it, and then forced myself to wait until school ended to tell him. I figured that just sending pictures to his phone or trying to explain it in words would just confuse him. I wanted it standing in front of the board in the club room with all the information we learned so far pinned up on it, and use the club time to really work through it. But there's nothing there at all. I can only think of one person who would do that.
クルスか。昨日の帰り際な。危なすぎるから絶対にダメだって言って。
Was it because of what happened in the Love Hotel? In as angry as a voice I could muster, I said,
どうして止めてくれなかったんだよ。
だから努力はしたんだよ。黙りなさいって言われて黙ったけど。
そこをなんとかしてさ。
無理言うなよ。お前ならなんとかできたのか？
無理言うなよ。
Ito shrugged as if to say, see? Just imagining it scared me a little. Doing something about Kurusu was absolutely impossible. No one in Hekio would be capable of doing such a thing. I pointed to the PC on the desk.
データは？
ハードディスクごと叩き壊されなかっただけ運が良かったんじゃないか？
So the data was gone too. Ito was probably joking, but if Kurusu thought she needed to do it, she would have.
尾上、さっきから何プリントアウトして？はい、
これ。
Sayaka dropped a stack of papers on the desk. I looked down and saw that it was the images and articles about the case. It was the ones that were uploaded to the newspaper club server.
どうしたんだこれ？
状況たるもの、データのバックアップは常に取れってタクいつも言ってるじゃん。
Always have a backup.
タクだって取ってるでしょ？
Oh yes, but... Sayaka flipped through the papers.
ポケコンからだとなぜか画質が少し落ちるんだよね。サーバーにもう一回上げ直して。
Again, interesting that Sayaka she's just pushing forward, you know, like for this like case to be at least, you know, followed upon. But Kurusu is like the opposite, so I don't know.
ちょっと待った。
Sayaka went to stretch a cable from her Pokecom to the PC, but I quickly stopped her.
画質これでいいの？
そうじゃなくて、いや画質はこれでいいんだけど、サーバーに上げるのはちょっと待ってくれ。
I glanced at Ito as I spoke. The newspaper club server could be accessed from any PC in the school as long as you knew the password. Kurusu was spending her time at the student council, getting ready for the culture festival, but there was a chance she might look at the server for some reason rather. Ito nodded in agreement, a serious look on his face.
二人とものんちゃんのことを怖がりすぎだよ。のんちゃん優しいよ。ねえ、花ちゃん。ほらね。
See what? Was Kazuki agreeing? She was pounding down the keyboard and mouse really hard.
そりゃ尾上や和樹は副部長に可愛がられてるけどさ。
渋谷のクレープ屋台一緒にコンプリートしたんだよ。のんちゃん甘いものに詳しいんだ。
Sayaka puffed out her chest, very proud of this information. I didn't care in the slightest. Are you sure you don't care about crepe? Crepe?
のんちゃんにはバレると思うよ。
Actually, I never know how to say. Is it crepe or crepe? Is it just crepe? I think it's a French word. I don't know. Or maybe not. I'm not sure actually. That was probably true, yeah. If we kept following the case as part of our work with the newspaper club, Kurusu was smart enough to catch on.
大丈夫だよ。話せば分かってくれるよ。
I simulated a variety of situations in my mind. Oh, delusion time. You gotta have a positive or a negative one. I don't know. I just love having negative ones at this point. Because I'm not interested in the fan service scenes that much, really. But probably go back, though. I think there is a reason to check out all the delusions anyway. So we are gonna see them eventually. So for now, though, I'm thinking like, in this situation, you know, thinking about Nono, Kurusu, it's kind of like, probably a negative delusion, because she's scary, right? That's the idea. So, I mean, I guess... Ooh. Kurusu loves sweets. This was something that Serika had said, and that I'd known about too. So would buying her something she liked from a famous sweet shop be enough to win her over? Would bribery work on someone as prim and proper as the student council president? It was worth a try. And also sometimes, you know, I feel like the idea is that the negative delusions tend to be like, you know, horror themed, but sometimes they just end up really funny, you know, when he did the suplex move, I guess, not really suplex, more like a pro wrestler move, I guess, on that one guy. Unless we could win her over, we weren't going to be able to continue with the case. It's funny how in his delusions, his voice is much more macho, I guess.
Ito, Shibuya で有名なスイーツ店の上位3つを調べてくれ。
He became Hoin Kyoma. Oh no.
任せろ。これで副部長もイチコロだぜ。
It was time for the mission to begin. Woo.
というわけで、これ、クルスにプレゼント。
I knew that Kurusu was staying late after school to get ready for the festival. I handed her the present I just bought. Ito had found me a pancake place near Shibuya Station. It was a popular store where there was always a line of girls outside. I heard it was on one of the few places where you could get pancakes for takeout, so I quickly chose it. Standing in line with girls for an hour was almost torture, but I somehow managed to do it.
これって X サンクスのパンケーキ？
そうだけど。
何を企んでるの？
そんな言い方ないだろ。せっかく買ってきたのに。
His voice is so different.
あなたが私にプレゼントを持ってくるなんて今までなかったもの。何か魂胆があるんでしょ？伊藤君、どういうこと？
事件のことを追いかけたいから副部長に賄賂をみたいな。あ、お前！
You could have put up more of a fight than that.
すまん宮代。副部長の眼力には勝てなかった。
せっかく買ってきてくれたのは嬉しいけど、これ受け取れない。
Kurusu handed the pancakes back to me. No pancakes. She was always so serious about this stuff.
二人で仲良く食べなさい。とっても美味しいから。
Her face was smiling, but her eyes weren't. I mean, she's closed her eyes, so... okay. Yeah, that's what will happen. Kurusu would see through any attempt at bribery I made. It was a bad idea to try and buy her off. Why would I want to split a pancake dinner with Ito anyway? Well, I don't know, pancakes are pretty delicious. Would it work better if Ito didn't go with me?
よし、わかった。
いいのか？
Ito must have been really surprised by my answer because he badly overreacted.
お前はそんなに勇敢なやつだったか？
やるときはやるんだよ。ただ、サーバーにあげるのは待ってくれ。慎重を期したい。
オッケー。
それから、とりあえず今はボードに情報を貼り付けるけれど、まとめ終わったら一旦剥がそう。ことは簡単じゃないんだ。
Okay.
それから事件のことに関してはとりあえずクルスに秘密にしよう。それでほとぼりが冷めるまで様子を見つつ、クルスが甘いものでも食べて機嫌がいい時に切り出すんだ。
Okay. Just keep saying
じ
okay.
ゃねえだろ。ただのヘタレじゃねえか。
What?
ヘタレじゃない。もっとも成功率の高い方法を弾き出したらこうなるんだ。それをヘタレと呼ぶのはヘタレの定義として。
Okay.
はいはい、わかったわかった。ほら、尾上。地図貼るからそっち持て。
I wonder what they use in the Japanese version. You know, obviously, I don't think they say pussy in the Japanese version. I don't think they mean the same thing in Japanese. But okay. Ito and Serika took out the big map we use for the board. I think they say like hetaka, hetaraka. I don't know. I'm not familiar with the word.
説得を考えたらこれが一番確実なんだ。
And maybe it is? I don't know. Maybe it is like it really is the same thing? I don't know, anyway. He didn't get it at all. There was no way I could persuade Kurusu if I tried to go after her head on. Oh, yeah?
というか、宮代。マジな話だけどさ。
He had a very serious tone in his voice as he hung up the top of the map. Huh? I've been serious this whole time.
その、大丈夫なのか、事件を追って。
だからいずれ説得する。ヘタレじゃないぞ。慎重なんだぞ。
Hetarai? Hetarai? I don't know what that means. Hetarai. I don't know what it means exactly.
じゃなくて、お前、よっぽどのもん見たんだろう。その、ラブホテルで。
I mean, it probably means something like, you know, coward or something. Serika froze midway through the process of taping down the bottom of the map. So that was it? I hadn't told Ito anything about the Love Hotel. I hadn't told him about what I had seen or experienced there. I tried my best to give him a cheerful smile.
大丈夫だよ。問題ない。こんな大きなネタほっとけないだろ。
Ito didn't answer. He stared at me as if trying to figure me out. And then he relaxed and laughed a little.
まあ、電話の時点でそうじゃないかとは思ってたけどな。
He was probably talking about the call I made yesterday. After I made my discovery, I called Ito and asked him to find all the information he could about the Love Hotel case. It had already been 3 days since it had happened. I hadn't been really following it at all, so I asked Ito to put together what he could find.
はい、いいよ。
Not another okay? Serika finished pinning the map to the board. Okay, let's get started. Mapu. It was a brand new map of Shibuya. We had to put it up from scratch again, but now that I looked at it, maybe that wasn't such a bad thing. I made a huge discovery which could impact the whole case. It was a good idea to start over from the beginning.
まず6年前の事件と日付の関連性があるという前提で進めよう。つまり今まで起きた3つの事件を一連のこととして考える。目的や犯人がいるとしたら、その正体はともかくとしてな。
I guess like Kurusu's taking off the map and everything is kind of like a excuse to like re-summarize it for the player.
ああ、
You know, the whole thing.
3つ続いた以上はそうだろう。そうじゃなかったら、またその時考えればいい。
Bam, 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 bam.
よし、場所から行くか。1件目の事件、通称こっちみんなは陣南で起こったから。
Okay, what am I supposed to do?
で、その遺体の画像が。
I thought we were supposed to do something. Oh, yeah, this picture of the body. Okay, I have to select. Okay. I keep pressing the wrong button. Save. So I guess a quick save, but I want to make it like a hard save just in case. Anyway, I guess gameplay. Select this or select that. Which one do we select? So don't look at me. Jinan would be, I mean, I assume this one, the one we saw in the beginning, right? Yeah. Can't really read that, it's too small.
ちなみに同じ日付の6年前の事件は集団ダイブだから
Group dive. I mean, I don't really remember exactly because they only mentioned it like very briefly, but I assume it's this one. You know, the one the blood splattered on the ground. I assume it's the one where people jumped off the building all together or something. I guess. There's also this one that also mentioned like involved multiple people. I can't really read that. So it's so small.
1件目はこんなもんだな。じゃあ2件目に行こう。通称音漏れ炭は深センで起こったから。で、その遺体の画像が。
Okay, sometimes the game just like pauses there and I'm like, wait, what am I supposed to do? Oh, I have to click. So what was I doing? The second what are we doing? Leaky noise, okay. This one involving Yananagi, what's her name again? Yananagi, Yodonogi, or something like that.
で、その概要が
It's the one where she like cut out her stomach and put a pre-recording inside herself, I guess.
同じ日付の6年前の事件は妊娠男だから
Pregnant man. I'm not really familiar. I assume it's this one? It's hard to see. But like I assume it's this one. 'Cause everything else, this is like vampire one. That's what we saw, you know, right quite recently. This guy got stabbed by a bunch of knives. There's a bunch of people hanging on the tower. This one I'm not entirely sure. It's like someone's hand got bitten off or something. This one has a spoon in his head, so I don't think it's that one. I think it's this one.
で、その概要が
Okay, so they're connected. So these are the same dates. So this is what happened. What do you say? Like 6 years ago, was it? Or is it? I don't remember.
場所は道玄坂のラブホ街だから
Either way, they took place in the same day and month. I wonder what the connection is. Fairies Dance. That's the Love Hotel we saw before.
で、概要だけど
I looked at Ito and I could see he was nervous. He was worried but at the same time a little excited.
どうした？大丈夫か？
いや、そうだな。まずは伊藤がまとめてきたのを見せてくれるか？世間ではどういう認識になっているのかを知りたい。発表されていた名前は見たけど。
わかった。ちょっと待ってな。
Ito got out his own Pokécom and started to fiddle with it. He linked to the printer over the network and printed out his files. Wait.
やっぱサーバーには上げないんじゃんか。
当たり前だ。殴られるのは嫌だ。
だから怖がりすぎだってば。
I skimmed the printout that Ito made for me. After all the cases we researched together, he knew how to summarize information into a single page like a pro. Ito read from his own printout.
名前が発表されたのは昨日の夜だ。死んだのは柿田博則22歳。渋谷在住で更新でアルバイトしていたらしい。
Another about early 20s kind of like person. Part-time job Koshin. That was mentioned. Actually, that was mentioned in the police investigation. Actually.
なんで知らないんだ？景気のいいベンチャー企業だよ。
They're making they have been making a lot of money lately off of the Shibuya reconstruction.
渋谷ニュースの情報通り、20代の男性だ。
さすが。そこはチェックしてるか。
That was about the only thing I could do, Ito said as he nodded.
つーか、20代って言及したのは事件のあった日のネトラジ放送だぞ。まだその段階ではどの媒体も男性の変死体が発見されたとしか発表してなかったのに。ったく、どうやって調べてるんだか。
Well, we'll see. I think she's a character that was mentioned before, actually, but under a different name, or maybe not a name at all. But anyway, I couldn't agree more. How did Kay do her research?
死因は首吊りによる窒息死。地上のもつれからの自殺と断定された。
え？
Suicide? Over a fight with a lover?
自殺と断定されたのか？
ああ、警察はそう発表した。あと出ている情報といえば、まあ死んだ柿田が優秀だったってことくらいか。出来高のアルバイトで驚くほど稼いでいたらしい。
Another like successful person, you know, at least not ultra successful, but somewhat successful.
その相手は？あ、いや、地上って言うなら交際していた相手がいたはずだろ。
ああ、なるほどな。
Ito looked through a bunch of files on his Pokecom.
いや、それに関しては何もないな。
I keep saying Poke. I guess I don't know if there's you know because I think of Pokemon, obviously Poke, but it could also just be like Pokecom. Pokecom.
目撃者は？
発見したのはホテルの従業員だけど、それ以外には何も。もちろんお前らのことも出てない。
What was going on? So they hadn't said anything about the other girl at the scene. Sayaka was staring at me confused. She was probably thinking the same thing. I could understand why there wasn't any information about us. The police had said there wouldn't be, and to be honest, we were just gawkers. There was no real point in telling anyone we were there. But that girl clearly seemed to be involved in the case. If they said he got into a fight with his girlfriend, then didn't make any sense not to report the girl who was there.
未成年による配慮？
I wasn't sure, but she had looked young. Oh, yeah, well, technically, yeah, that is true. If a minor is involved in some kind of crime, you know, I mean, in most countries anyway, you're not allowed to, like, you know, you're not allowed to dox them, basically, in the news. She definitely wasn't older than 19. No, even then, they'd say something. Whenever there was a problem with someone dating underage girls, they'd never report the girl's name, but they always reported her existence. You know, like, you know, Mr. A or Miss B or something. It's like a pseudonym.
説明する。
Usually. I picked up the information that Ito had given me.
ラブホの事件の遺体の火葬は。
I mean, it's obvious which one it is. Or is this one? We just seen it. Unless you weren't paying attention at all, I guess.
これは？
ラブホの現場で撮った画像だ。
は？撮ったのか？
Ito almost jumped on me in shock. I nodded.
正確には録画した映像を切り取ってプリントアウトしたやつだ。警察に消される前に尾上が個人のストレージに上げておいてくれた。
マジかよ。やばいだろこれ。どこにも出てねえぞ。
Ito put his face up to the picture in excitement.
なんだ？座ったまま首を。ワイヤーかこれ。
He mumbled to himself as he stared at it, trying to memorize every last detail.
なんだよこれ。おい、一体何があったんだ？
As I listened to Ito speak excitedly, I looked towards Sarika. I wasn't sure why I was looking at her, but she nodded as if she understood. I nodded back. The police had told us not to tell anyone, but I didn't care. I slowly started to explain what had happened to Ito, how he made it into the hotel undetected, how the room we'd seen from outside was where we find the body, how we'd gone inside and found the police officer lying on the floor, how the body in the photo was sitting on the spinning bed and slowly rotating, how there'd been another girl there, and how someone had tried to enter the room. But I didn't tell him how the door had unlocked itself. The police had told me I imagined it, and they made me realize I had no proof. Between my curiosity and my fear, I'd been a mess at the time anyway, and more than anything, without any kind of proof, I wasn't sure it happened at all. When I finished, Ito's first questions were the same as mine had been.
現場にいた女に部屋に入ろうとしていた誰か。でもその女はともかく誰かが部屋に入ろうとしていた形跡はなかったんだろう。
That was right. That was what the police had told me. But
ノックの音が聞こえたんだ。それは映像にも音声として残ってる。
音だろ。誰かがドアの向こうにいてドアを叩いたという証明じゃない。
いや、理屈で考えればそうだけど、それに確かにあれは誰かがドアを。
Ito cut me off, clearly irritated.
理屈で考えればって一番らしくない言葉だぞ。理屈のみで考えなければいけないってのが理屈バカのお前だろ
う。Don't call me an idiot, baka. I just prefer to cover all my bases.
はっきりしてるところから行こうぜ。だろ
？Damn it. He could only say that because he hadn't heard it in person. That strange, eerie sound, which hung in the depths of your ears and wouldn't let go. But that was true.
その通りといえばそうなんだよな。
I hadn't seen for myself someone trying to enter the room. Maybe he took my silence as agreement.
で、現場にいた女か。あ、だから交際相手を気にしてたのか。
女っていうより女の子かな。
Huh?
女の子？
あの子きっとそんなに私と年変わらないよ。それに上ってこともないと思う。同じか 1,2 個下くらいじゃない？
そうかな。
Well, I don't know, it's hard to tell sometimes. I wasn't sure, but Sarika said so, she was probably right. Sarika never had any evidence or proof for her statements, but she was often correct.
でも、その女の子のことに触れている情報はなかったんだろう。
I looked back at Ito to check.
ああ、ゴシップ誌から新聞社の正式な発表、まとめウィキまで全部覗いたけど、そんな情報はなかった。
I see.
だとすれば、やっぱりこっちから追うしかないか。
I flipped through the remaining papers.
別の手がかりがあるのか？
映像を見返して気づいたことがあるんだ。ちゃんとした理屈だ。なんせちゃんとした証拠があるからな。
小さい男だな。
Say what you like. It was finally time to tell Ito what I found.
昨日作った綺麗に写ってる例のシールの画像はこれなんだかわかるか？
Ito looked at the picture for a moment, uncertain.
見覚えあるな。なんだっけな。
He used his Pokecom to run a search.
そう、力士シールだろ。
そう呼ばれてる。何の目的で貼られてるかわからない謎のシール。 期限は諸説あるけど、ネットで騒がれ出したのは2007年頃。
At one point, they were famous enough that the TV stations were reporting on them, but after the 2009 Shibuya quake, everyone stopped talking about them. The city where the stickers were going up had been destroyed. People had bigger things to talk about. But starting sometime last year, they started to appear in Shibuya again.
目的はいろいろ噂されてる。単なるいたずら説はもちろんだけど、タギング説とか宗教による結界説だとか。
Tagging. Like, what do you mean by that exactly? Just making a mark on public property? Like graffiti, basically? Okay. Pan. Move the camera. Fictional golf band. Rio. Fez. Parent site. Okay. Primary source information.
変わったとこだと、本当に力士の人が自分の顔を貼っている説ってのもある。でもこれは違うと僕は思っていて、そもそも力士シールなんて呼ばれてはいるけれど、それは単に太っている顔だからっていうだけの理由で誰かがそう言い出したことで、力士をモデルにしたなんてことは確たる証拠として。
ちょっとストップ。
Ito cut me off just as I was getting started. Come on, man, it was just about to get good.
いや、それが何だっつんだ？そのシールと事件と何か関係あんのか？
I guess he doesn't know.
わからない。
He doesn't know. Omega lol.
まだわからないんだ。でもな、こっちみんなの現場付近にあった力士シールは。
I'm not entirely sure. But I think it was this one. I mean, obviously this one's like outside. That doesn't make any sense. So it has to be this one, right? Oh, I guess I'll save just in case. I really don't remember. I have to look at the CG actually. I assume it's this one.
これ、この前お前に見せた画像を拡大したやつ。こっちみんなの現場を撮りに、僕が言ったカラオケボックスの外壁部分。
力士シールか？
うん。多少ぼやけてるけど、間違いない。
おい、まさか。
ああ、ラブホの現場にもあったんだよ。やっぱり現場が見える位置に。
うん。
じゃああれか、音漏れたんもか？
いや、それもまだわからない。昨日調べたんだけど、少なくとも今まで撮った現場周りの画像には映ってなかった。でも2つ続いた偶然にかけてみるのはありだって今回証明されただろ。
Ito fell silent as if he was thinking about something. Oh, I was hoping he'd be a little bit more surprised. But I guess that's the best I could expect. Or maybe there was too much new information coming at once for him to keep up.
ちなみに、ラブホテルの事件と同じ日付の6年前の事件は貼り付けだから。
Crucified? I mean, I assume it's this one. Crucified? I'll just save again. Whoop. Save again. Good thing I can just save. I'll just save it here. Crucified. I assume it's this one. It could be this one as well. I think it's about like one person, right? Being crucified.
で、その概要が。今のところ日付はともかく事件の内容に関しては6年前とそこまでリンクしてないように思える。集団ダイブと同じ日付のこっちみんなは被害者は一人だし、それにまだ自殺と決まっているわけではないし、妊娠男と同じ日付のおともれたんは腹部に異物を埋め込んだっていう点は一緒だけど、そもそも被害者は女性だ。貼り付けとラブホの事件は目立った共通点は見つからない。 だから他に事件を追う線がない以上、歴史シールからもう一度事件を探ってみるのもありだと思う。
But maybe I was overthinking this, but there was no telling what else would be related to the case. Just in case I decide to put up data on the other new generation incidents from 6 years ago. October 10th, Vampire. October 23rd, Brain Dead. October 28th, Yummy Han. Number 4th, the DQN puzzle. What's it DQN? It was like a Do-Kyun, right? What does it mean again? I kind of forgot actually. Unread. It's all unread. Amazon. Cool Cat Praise Dating Manual. Nico Doga. Nico Doga. Anyway. What's DQN stand for again? Where is it? Over here. Internet slang. People who are dumb. Okay, people who are delinquents, I guess. Is that what it is? I don't know what that means exactly though. I guess the people who were hung up there, they're all delinquents? Yeah, that should do it. I look at the board and nodded in satisfaction. Is there a pattern? Because I see here, okay, this one's over here, connects to that. This one's connected to that like this. I don't know. Hotel. Boom, boom, and boom. I don't know. I don't see a connection, really. As I finished going over the information, Sarika got some cups ready. Oh no. Kazuka, who had been ignoring the conversation till now, suddenly stood up. She grabbed the cups from Sarika with a speed you'd never believe she possessed. This is like, she takes her job very seriously, I guess. She always wants to be the one to make the coffee. Kazuki shook her head rapidly from left to right and then motioned for Sarika to sit down. Good work. I practically forced Sarika to sit down in her chair. No, there was no way I was letting Sarika do any kind of cooking. Is it cooking? Making coffee is cooking? I guess it's the trope where apparently she's just really bad at, you know, making anything edible, I guess. How bad was she? Well, she was so bad that I couldn't let her make coffee. She was so bad, she once asked me what kind of dish soap I used to wash the vegetables. I breathed a sigh of relief as she reluctantly sat down. Even Kazuki was relieved enough that you could tell, or you could actually tell, what she was feeling for once. She started to make the coffee. I turned around to see if Ito needed any. He was still thinking. He must have been thinking hard. He didn't even seem to notice that Sarika was making coffee, which normally would have been a cause for panic. I decided for now to put the coffee that Kazuki had made in front of him. He seemed to understand the situation and stretched out his hand.
な、そのホテルの現場で録画した映像ってまだ残ってるんだろ？
まあな、僕のポケコンとスマホに入ってる。それ以外は危ないから削除したけど。
Ito glared at my Pokecom for a moment and then turned toward me.
見せてくれ。
I wasn't sure what to do. He must have been able to sense my uncertainty.
警察から口止めされてるのか？
いや、でも気にしてるのはそこじゃない。だいたいお前にはもう何があったか喋ってるし。そうじゃなくて、なんていうか、これを見ちゃうと。
In a TV show or a movie, this is where the hero would say there's no going back. Undergoing a shocking event, changed the way you felt about the rest of your life. When you learned a hidden secret, it changed you. Just like when I learned about my parents. What did you learn about your parents? I don't know. Ito saw that I was hesitating and cut me off. It didn't seem like he was going to change his mind.
分かった。
じゃあ PC モニターで見ようよ。大きい方が見やすいでしょ?
Sarika, the only person who didn't seem to understand the gravity of the situation, spoke up. Or maybe she didn't think it was important.
しんちゃんは部員だよ。見ないと。
だな。
Ito smiled as if he relaxed a little. He brought his hands up to his cheeks and gave them a slap to psych himself up.
よし。じゃあ一時的にデスクトップにコピーしよう。今ブラウザ閉じて。
And then he froze.
あ。
おい。
やばい。おい、見ろこれ。
Ito pointed to the monitor, his voice shaking. Sarika and I hurried behind him to see what he was looking at, and gulped.
何この動画。
わかんねえ。今いきなりまとめウィキに貼られた。
The curtains opened and the man appeared. There was no mistaking it. Oh, it's from a different perspective. It's not the perspective we're used to, I guess. Because we've always seen it that way. Oh, and this wallpaper. Oh, okay. This wallpaper is the computer we use at the club. So, I guess depending on who uses the computer at the club, it could be anyone, really. Shibuya Serial Death Aggregator Wiki. About the victims, about the cases. But yeah, this is from the perspective of that sticker, I guess. One of those well, are those stickers actually like cameras? I don't know. Those sumo wrestler stickers, which we assume are stickers, but maybe there are like, you know, I don't know, micro cameras or something, or hiding a camera. I don't know. It was that room in the Love Hotel. The man must have been Kakita. I couldn't see her face, but was that the girl? What do you mean? The girl? Where? I don't see any. I don't see a girl anywhere. Unless she's out of frame. It had to be. Her clothes matched what I remembered.
Oi. Oi.
The bed spun around and the wire dug into Kakita's neck. There's no sound in the video, but I could hear the sound of the wire in the music box in my mind. Kakita's face took on a color very similar to what I see in person, and the footage ended.
Oi. なんだよこれ。マジかよ。
Because I think like if the sumo sticker wasn't a camera, how would anyone have like taken the footage in the first place? There was no window across that Love Hotel. It makes no sense. If there wasn't a camera somehow related to the sumo sticker.
Oi, Miyashiro!
I almost jumped off the ground.
ごめん。
なんだこれ。お前が撮ったのか?
Ito yelled at me hysterically. I quickly shook my head. I didn't do it.
そんなわけないだろ。僕は部屋の中にいたんだ。
じゃあなんだよこれ。
知らないって。僕にわかるわけ。
Sarika's hand suddenly stretched out. What were you doing?
なんだよ。
ストップ。落ち着こう。タク、しんちゃん。喧嘩はダメだよ。
She grabbed us both by the cheek and pinched hard. Ow, ow, ow.
痛いって。
落ち着いた？もう怒鳴らない？喧嘩しない？
This is really painful, please stop. Ito and I nodded and Serika let go.
何すんだ。
だって二人とも怒鳴るんだもん。
だからってお前な。
Ito rubbed his cheek and gave Serika an angry glare. He must have grabbed him really hard because I could see a red line forming in the shape of her hand. And also anime girl pout, which I feel like is exclusive to anime and not real life. Nobody pouts like this. Well, did I mean I had one of those too?
喧嘩はダメ。今にも殴りかかりそうだったよ。
Serika repeated. She didn't seem to think she'd done anything wrong at all. No, maybe she hadn't. Kazuko gave Serika a thumbs up. Serika gave her a satisfied thumbs up in return. I didn't get it.
あれだな。将来友達を叩いちゃいけませんって言いながら自分の子供を叩くタイプだな。
Beats up her kid. Oh no. Ito's words impressed me. It was one of the most accurate predictions I've heard in years. Serika frowned and said that she'd never do that.
で、なんだろうね、これ。
She pointed to the monitor. She didn't seem too bothered by it. She must have been used to seeing gory videos because she looked pretty calm. Maybe she's into gore, I guess. I rubbed my cheek as I looked on. Then she like puked, you know? I mean, obviously, looking at a video and, you know, seeing it in real life, probably much more different. Especially the smell.
外から撮影したものだよな。
I imagine the scent of a dead body is much more overpowering, I guess.
あの現場に間違いないのか？
I nodded, a little uncertain.
多分遺体の状況もあのままだったと思う。
くそ、なんなんだ？
ねえ、保存しておいた方が良くない？
ああ、そうだな。こんなもんいつ消されるかわかんねえ。
That was enough to bring Ito back to his senses. He saved the file to the PC with a slightly more unsteady hand than usual. Kazuki was still playing her game, but the rest of us stared at the download bar as it filled up little by little. And when it's finished and the file was saved,
単にいたずらとかじゃないよね。
Serika knew better than anyone else that there was no such thing, but she asked anyway. I nodded firmly.
なあ、これを撮った人間は、いや、誰が貼り付けた？
Ito frowned.
ハッカーじゃないからな。俺ら素人レベルでわかるとしても IP アドレスくらいだろ。個人の特定まで行き着くのは無理だよ。
We don't have a super hacker with us, unfortunately.
だよな。
Sometimes the media would say that the police use an IP address to track down a criminal's address, but strictly speaking, that wasn't quite right. Under some special circumstances, like a customer paying for a static address, it was possible, but most of the time you couldn't track down an individual PC from an IP address. And even if you could, the most you could track down was a PC, not a person. Several years ago, this has led to a very famous false arrest case. What the heck are we supposed to do now? I mean, you can always, I mean, there's that, and also you can always get like a VPN, I guess, that makes things much more difficult to track, I guess. I scratched my head confused.
おい、ついでた見ちゃおうぜ。
Huh?
お前がラブホテルで撮った動画だよ。さっきの映像を見ちゃった後だ。もっとどうにでもなれだ。
Ito sounded like he was having a hard time believing what he'd seen was real. He already copied the file off the Pokecom and gone to open it. He probably was just overwhelmed. I know that was how I'd been.
間近で撮ってるから相当だぞ。
I gave him a warning and he responded with a firm nod. He clicked on the file.
しんちゃん、本当に？
ああ、多分な。文化系だったような。
Ah, yes, okay. So Shinji, he knows who that girl was, is what I'm assuming. That's why we, like, you know, went over here instead. He knows Hinai, or at least knows of her, maybe. Ito was moving at a quick pace. His expression was serious, but he was having trouble hiding his excitement.
そんなことあるのか。
んだよ、マジだって。
We were following Ito down the hallway quickly. After seeing the video of the room at the Love Hotel, he'd said,
こいつ、知ってるぞ。
He said that he knew the girl who'd been in the room with us. That couldn't be true. Saraka and I had insisted he was mistaken, but Ito wouldn't listen.
部会で見かけた気がするんだよ。
Even if he was right, the club leaders' meeting was where all the leaders of the school clubs and teams got together. If she was there, did that mean she was a leader in some club? I asked Ito, but he just smirked a little.
わかんねえぞ。うちみたいに部長が大勢の人の前で喋るのが苦手で、副部長が部会の議長だから、ただの部員である俺が出ているところもあるんだからな。
苦手じゃない。ただ、なんていうか。
I didn't like it. It made me nervous. Well, I mean, that's the idea. Being in front of all those people, I mean. And everybody knows those meetings never actually lead to anything productive. You know, just imagine everyone in their underwear, you know? Is that how it goes? If you made a movie out of one of them, no one would go to see it.
なんていうか、なんだよ。
いいだろ別に。というか、どこに行くつもりなんだよ。
ここだ。
Ito suddenly stopped. It was the student council room on the 6th floor of the annex building. Well, I feel like we're not gonna see her here, assuming she's still at the police station, or maybe not. I don't know if they let her go already. But we could find information to, like, track her down if she's not around, I guess.
なんで？
部活紹介とかの書類が写真付きで置いてあるんだよ。校内中探すよりいいだろ。
Wait a second. I pulled Ito away from the door.
バカ。もしクルスがいたらどうするんだよ。
Yeah, it is the student council. That's where she is. Ito gave a little moan.
それはお前がなんとかごまかせよ。
だから、それができるくらいだったら最初から。
入ります。
And Sarika just goes in. Onoi ignored us completely and walked right into the room. Damn, now what? We just have to pray she wasn't here. Oh, I guess she's just here. There you go. Our eyes met and I suddenly forgot how to breathe. I guess she was, you know, let go from the interrogation. Why? What's up? Is your eye still bleeding? You know? It was that girl. Negative or positive? I don't know. I don't know. I like negative delusions. I don't like positive. Positive just sucks. Positive is gonna like, oh, hello, and then she's gonna blush, and then, you know, she falls down, and we see her panties or whatever. Like, I've seen like millions of harem, comedy, romance, anime in my lifetime. I'm kind of sick of it by now. Maybe one of these days I'll try a positive one again, but I want to see a negative one. I want her to just kill us with a knife again, you know? Wouldn't that be fun? Sounds fun to me. What was she doing here?
タクル？あなたたちもどうしたの全員で？
あ、いや。
The woman, no, the girl, stared at us suspiciously. And then for the first time she realized that I couldn't take my eyes off of her.
何ほうけてるのあなたたち。
は
The words wouldn't come out. What do I say? Why was she here? Why was she acting so normal? それがWhat's so funny? Without warning, the girl started to laugh.
やっと見つけた。見つけましたよ。
Very smug face. Everyone froze. Even Kurisu seemed uncertain of what to do as she stared at the girl. The girl jammed her hand inside her pocket, and she took out another knife. A butterfly knife, another one. Okay. She pointed the blade right at me.
宮代拓郎。死ねよ、お前。
Was she really a murderer then? I tried to run. I tried to turn around and run right out of the room. But unfortunately, Ito was in my way. I ran straight into him and fell backward to the ground. Crap. Alarm bells were going off in my head. Run, 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 run. Get off the ground and run. Ooh.
捕まえた。
It's got a unique CG. I felt something cold up against my neck.
バイバイ。
Oh yes, bye bye. Then came the pain. I felt strangely detached and indifferent as I watched the blood splurt out of my own neck.